to the channel, my freedom-loving patriots. Today, I wanted to make a review video on all my steel targets I've bought. So I've bought all my steel targets from shootingtarget7.com. Mark, the gentleman who runs that company, does a fantastic job, you guys. Everything I've ever ordered is shipped out the next day, and if you do orders over $99, it ships out free, and it's free USPS priority mail, so you'll get it in 2-3 days. Mailman's not always happy with me when those packages come, but tough. It's the life you chose. So everything you see here, you guys, I've purchased at full price in the past, but I just recently set up an affiliate link with them. So I'll have a link down in the description box for the affiliate link. That helps give me a little kickback for the channel to help offset the cost of ammunition and items to review. So these targets we've shot with 380, 9mm, 40, 7.62 by 39, 300 blackout, 5.56. So we've got all those calibers on these targets. We've literally shot thousands of rounds on them between me and the family, and we've just really enjoyed them. So I'll pull you off the tripod real quick. We'll get a closer look at some of the features of them, what I recommend and what I don't recommend as far as setup goes, and do a little plinking. So a couple ways I've found to mount these is one. I got a 2x4 there and made sawhorse legs out of them. This way does work. It is not as stable though. That's one thing I found. When the wind really gets going, because it's always going out here in Kansas, it really blows, and it's knocked. It'll blow the gongs over sometimes. By going with the sawhorse legs, you can see all that spalling from the bullets. Really chews up that wood real good underneath. I don't know how well that's going to pick that up, but you can see there's some actual bullets sticking out of there. So that's one way of mounting. I got two of them I've done like that. These are the ones I keep out here on the farm. The other way I found to mount them that I like a lot better is using T-posts. I use 2 T-posts, and they sell these awesome mounting brackets, you guys. And you just screw those in. So I got those on a 2x6, and they just kind of slide up and over, and then you can adjust them to what height you want just by kind of pushing it out, scooting it up and down. And I also posted actually a sign out here on the farm the same way, and I'll roll in footage of that real quick. So this is a sign I made for the farm, and the reason I'm showing it to you is because of those great brackets I used to mount on that T-post, and that has stayed put ever since I put those on there. Nice and secure, especially out here where it's so windy all the time. Alright, so as far as mounting them to the 2x4s and 2x6s, you can go 2 options. You can do it with the chains, or I opted for the rubber straps. And these rubber straps are a lot better because you hit a chain and it breaks. These rubber straps, they'll just let the bullet pass right through and kind of self-heal. So it's a lot more durable option. It's a little more expensive, not by much, but it's just a lot better option to go. All the targets are going to be 3/8 thick, which is rated for 5.56. And I recommend picking up some extra bolts, because as you can see, I got a bunch of extra bolts in the truck. I'm getting ready to switch some out, but it's quite easy to tag those bolts. And while we are on the bolts, let's see if I can swing around to the back side here, get a little better lighting for it. You can see there's quite a bit of stuff going on for each gong you hang. And that's so it helps keep it angled downwards. So it'll be angled towards the ground, so when you hit it, all that spalling will go down. All the stuff you see in the sawhorses and the tops from just repeatedly popping it while it's still swinging. So I always recommend staying back a safe distance. I usually don't shoot any closer than 7 yards with the pistols. 5.56, I think it's recommended you stay back at least 100 yards. Otherwise, you'll get some pitting. So if you can see on there, a little bit of pitting in there. And that's just from shooting high velocity rounds a little bit too close. And I'm not any kind of danger of ricochet or anything from that. It just chews up the gongs a little quicker. When the gongs get shipped to you, they are unpainted. So you got to paint them yourself when you get them. And you can choose whatever color you want. Right now I got them kind of this putrid yellowish green color. A couple colors I don't recommend doing would be red, because if you're using a red dot on anything, it just soaks up that red and it makes it hard to pick up. And then when I first got them, I painted them orange, so this is the back side, and that didn't work out too well. As you can see here, my PPQ has an orange front sight, and so does my PPS M2. So that makes it harder to pick up the gongs as well, so I highly recommend not painting them the same color as your front sights. Let's do a little plinking. Alright, so we got our gongs set up down there, you guys. We're back here. We're going to shoot a little 5.56. We're at roughly 100 yards. Alright, you guys, so that was shooting the targets there. Get a quick look at them. I don't know how well it picks up on camera because it's just my cell phone. We're at 100 yards, but those little guys go flying. Want to swing all the way around when you hit them. Well, that's the damage from what we just shot. Well, or lack thereof. Alright, so that's my review, you guys, of shooting target 7. Again, affiliate link down in the description box if you're interested. Really helps the channel. Thanks for watching, you guys. As always, God bless.